Everybody, mic levels. Good.
Check Gabs.
Can you hear me?
GP, are you with me?
Hello.
Church ain't going nowhere. GP, are you with me?
Oh yeah, we in the church, we ain't going nowhere.
Jasmine
So
refused
ghetto.
to watch it. She won't watch it.
What?
I seen the beginning. I ain't watched the
won't
whole thing
watch it.
either.
Watch what?
You crying on the last episode.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna watch that.
I gotta heal, man. That's the only way y'all
I've
can
already-
heal. Y'all see your
I'm
face, your damn
healing.
demons.
I'm
trying.
healing.
Working on it.
That's how you heal. You gotta watch.
You understand?
gotta watch
You
it.
ever read anything like the Tao or anything from Buddhism? Nothing. So, it's a journey. It's not a destination. Okay.
A destiny.
I love you too, baby. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. Watch, keep all of this. The beginning part.
I love it when you talk dirty.
Welcome to the Dirty Talks podcast, where we take things to a dirty level. I am your host, Dirty James, and to the right of me, I have
G baby.
and to the left of me,
Jasmine Divine.
and we have a special guest. King Teeth is in the building. Damn, which one's the clap?
I don't know. You probably hit You know what? That's probably way too loud.
Oh yeah. Turn
Sorry,
it down a
guys.
little bit. We just redid the soundboard,
We
so
were just
bear with
really
us.
excited to have him.
Yes, he got his own network. See his shirt, peep the shirt.
Gotta have a
Period.
shirt on.
Free promo right there.
Branding is
The
important.
night was
It's very
The
important.
King
The
Teeth
King
Network.
Teeth Network. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
How are you feeling today, man?
I'm great. How are y'all?
We good. I got tequila in my system, so
Definitely.
I'm like, I'm geek.
Definitely.
that's
got
your
a
first shot still?
Oh no.
Oh,
I've
no, I'm talking
been
about since you
making
got here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you
I've been
sipping that
sipping
shit.
it. Yeah, sipping it slow. Sipping it
sip-
slow.
slow sipping.
Got to
Slow
let it simmer
sipping.
in my foot.
How's everybody? How is everybody else feeling right now?
A-okay. Everything's cool. It was
Everything's
hot
cool.
as hell. I'm pretty sure this is the hottest day since summer started.
Yeah.
It was moist in the air. Moist.
Gabs got
in
stuck
the
at
house.
Edgewater.
Man, in the
Boy.
dust storm.
In the
If
dust
y'all was
storm.
stuck in that dust storm, that shit was crazy. I hope you made it out.
And it started raining out of
Salute.
nowhere. Like on the way here, the sun was like beaming on us the whole day. It was beaming in our bedroom. And on the way here, we had the AC on blast. So when I had to go downstairs to let Gabs in, it was fucking raining. And it caught me off guard. And Gabs had a minor injury, but she's with us. She almost turned it to Kuta Kente. She almost lost her foot.
Oh,
But she still
Almost
got
lost
her
my
foot.
I didn't even know
Fucking
Kunta
mind.
Kinte lost a foot.
Oh, yep, that was
I've
in
never
Roots.
seen the Roots movie.
Oh, yeah, yep.
No.
You ain't never
I
seen
missed
Roots?
that too.
I feel like they
No.
made us watch it at 8
Yeah,
years
I was
old or
forced to watch it in
something. I was
school.
like, Jesus.
I lived in I lived in like a predominantly white school, so I'm
was I.
pretty sure.
Yeah,
So was
I
I.
don't think they would have. I don't know,
That's
man.
crazy.
It's crazy. Like if you
I
think
don't know
about it,
how I got to that movie.
Yeah.
if you think about it,
I'd
it's
have never
crazy.
watched
A
it.
white teacher was showing
Not in there.
us, videos of black slaves getting their ass whooped. It
Man.
was white teachers showing us.
Yo, when I was,
It was like,
in,
look at this.
I think it was either
Like, it's
first
cool,
or
though.
second grade, and they were teaching us about slavery. It was when they February, so it was African American month. You know?
Oh yeah, Black
It's
History.
Black History Month. And I remember after they first taught all these white kids and me, just singular black me in this classroom filled with white kids, they individually came up to me and apologized.
You got that too? I took it too.
You too.
I was
Should have asked for reparations. Should have asked for it.
Like,
Fuck
thank
that.
you. What do you have to offer?
Yeah. Should have had a
Because it
cup
was wrong.
to
Yes.
collect money.
Yeah,
Like
right.
a homeless person.
$20 a pop. $20.
take-
$20.
I'll take Tamagotchis. I'll take some, what are those things called? The Gigi Pets. I'll take some of those. Take some ring pops.
My head. I'm over here talking about G-Star.
What if they started handing out like watermelon and chicken to you as they apologize?
Oh, no, that was back when I was like,
That
that didn't happen
Don't they
until I
put some
was
hot sauce on the chicken? I probably
That didn't happen until I was like 17, 18. And then I went to like a barbecue camping trip with like a couple of white friends and my white boyfriend at the time. And the dad was like, oh, my bad. I'm sorry. We didn't have any watermelon and chicken. I was
He
like,
said that?
yes.
She was in Idaho.
I lived in Idaho. So these niggas
That shit ain't
were.
flying over here
Just
though.
like I
Yeah.
do.
Oh, yeah.
threw
So
some
they
on
were
them
very, very comfortable in their racism.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
cool, and
very.
I'd have been real comfortable.
Yeah, because you were
throwing
like
something
in
at
down
you.
south. So
Yeah, that's
you're in, yeah.
Absolutely. All
Yeah.
white.
So down south,
Crazy.
they like more out there with their racism, right?
No.
They not.
Really?
I
I
heard-
heard they
They're more
was.
polite with it. It's they know, everybody knows it's just polite. But it's polite, I guess. It's like,
What's the example?
what's your name? Yeah, but it's just, I think you kind of just go. That's kind of where a lot of my understanding about your intuition came from. Just go where the love is.
Yeah.
Like, it's not really that
There it
serious.
is.
Like, they
Yeah.
feel how they feel. But they don't want no problems for real, and you don't want no problems, but they with it and you with it, so whatever.
What's crazy is a lot of the times when I would run across, because I mean, I had no choice but to befriend white girls when I was coming up. So a lot of the times, like, their dads or their parents would be
Would be the
racist,
ones.
but they would see I was such a whimsical, pure-hearted kid. You know, like my grandfather brought me up believing in fairies, and and I legitimately would believe in that shit. Like,
so
I was a
nice.
very whimsical child. Like, I would climb trees and pretend
Right.
I was like the queen of the jungle type of stuff, and I would
My grandma
befriend
told me
people.
Santa Claus wasn't real.
Man, I
That's
was
beautiful.
whimsical as shit
That's
when I was
beautiful.
little.
I wish-
I still have an essence of that now.
Definitely.
And so, like, I would be like that with other white children and be like that around their families, and they would be racist as shit. And I remember one time, her older sister had called my mom, and she was like, I just want to let you know, like, your daughter's relationship with my sister has changed, like, my whole entire family. My dad was like a hard set racist, and he was like, he's fallen in love with Jasmine. Like, Jasmine can come over anytime she wants. It's made him rethink, like, his outlook on a whole, like, every person of color. She's like, I've never even seen my dad even want to be around a person of color. Like,
That's wild.
like, it really, so it
real,
is
though.
like, you really
Yeah.
can
But
when you
that's
are
different.
just,
I've been in those conversations.
but it can be dangerous. So I've been in dangerous situations.
Yeah, I remember
because
you
it's-
told me about
yeah.
a few of them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
It can
I
be very
never had
dangerous.
like a white person call me nigger to my face.
Oh yeah,
neither.
yeah.
Like,
Never.
I never
I've had
experienced
peop-
that. I hope I never experienced that because
They've said it
I would
around.
give them an experience as well.
I have people who to this day who would call me like a really close friend that have. When I would walk into a room, they'd be like, "Oh, Niglet!" Like, they would literally call me.
telling
Niglet.
you right now, babe, when we go to Idaho
Oh, no, none of
in
that.
July,
My friends don't even
I'm
do that.
not going
They
for
don't
that
play
shit.
that.
Yeah,
They be like, no, I'm
that
not
shit
saying
ain't
it.
cool.
Don't do
I'm
that.
talking. This is back in like 2001, 2002 type
Yeah,
shit.
okay, it was
I don't even think I'd run in.
1978.
I wouldn't. I don't even think I'd
Don't
run
do
into
that.
people like that nowadays at all. Like, I don't. think,
Can't nobody be that
no.
bold, man.
But
Like,
I'm
it's
saying
just-
that's how bold they are.
Well, I just hope they're not that bold when we go visit Idaho and get back in touch with your roots, because
We just gonna be around my nephew.
yeah, just the safe people. But King Teeth, so I do want to ask you a couple of questions. How did your network get started? Like, what made you want to get into media? Do you remember your first interview? Like, all that good stuff. Just give us like a backstory of how you started.
I got you. I'm gonna try to keep it brief. I started podcasting in 2019. I did my first interview. Shout out to YFL Kelvin.
Woo woo.
It's still on YouTube to this day. I did my first interview August 2019, and I dropped it September 2nd, 20. I think I dropped part 1 August 26th.
Okay.
I'm really big on dates, so I'll be trying to remember the specifics.
I'm like, you doing so
Man,
good.
I try
So
to-
much better than me. I would
try to
never.
be specific on this because it's my life. Like, it's been basically the past 3 years, 4 years of my life. I started hosting coming out of college. Graduated in 2018.
Okay.
In South Carolina. Shout out to North Greenville University. Came back, started hosting. Tried to figure out how to expand myself. So I was like, hosting's cool, but it's really hard to make your money.
Right.
It's really hard to make your name without like doing really big arena events and sold out, da-da-da-da. So I was like, how do I work it independently? Basically started a podcast. From there, I started 2 at one time called The Life of an Ex-Athlete because I was coming out of college. I played college football.
Okay.
Had a scholarship. And I was like, what do athletes do after they're done? And like, how is it?
That's
And
a question.
I was going through it, so I just want to talk about it. So that was the first podcast. And then I did Couch Talk, which was a all YouTube interview show. So that was when I started really doing interviews. And I
Okay.
was doing that at the same time.
So, how,
Go ahead.
not to cut
Go
you
ahead.
off, how were you going about like getting people in the interview? So, what was your strategy with that when you started interviewing people?
Yeah.
So that goes back into the first 2 years of coming back from college, and
Meeting
actually
people.
goes back into basically my father. So my father He ran Schoolhouse Productions, which was a big party promotion, show throwing events in Cleveland, Columbus, Ohio, really. And so I grew up in it. I grew up around artists. I grew up around music, love music. I've been in the club since I was 13.
Damn.
I've been in the club when LeBron was there,
baby.
when he was in Cleveland. He came to the Bungalow 5. Shout out to my father. And he was kicking it. I'll never forget those nights. And so I just started to learn the ins and outs of the entertainment scene. So from there, when I came back from college, I just ran into so many upcoming artists that I was hosting their shows. I was introducing them. I was introducing myself to them. We was building bonds. I had went to high school with some of them. I had came back. Shout out to Trench Boy Bricks, man. Shout out to Trench Boy Bricks. He actually blew up when I left for college on the hip hop side in the city, and I came back and he was just lit. And I'm like, man, and I put him on the show. And since then, I was like, man, I just want to help artists and just individuals because we're so talented, get themselves out there. So that's kind of how the interview started to come about. It was kind of easier because I knew most
a lot
of them.
of people,
I knew everybody I sat down with first. The first probably like 50 people I knew.
So the chemistry was already kind of there because you had a relationship with them.
Yeah, so that's really what happened was I wasn't really trying to chase nobody I didn't know.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I was like, nah,
let me see what you about.
Well. I'm spending money. I'm trying to figure this. I need this to go well. So I was trying to build those relationships. Fast forward to 2021, I went back to Ohio Media School in 2020. You know, the pandemic. So I just kind of like I'm basically doing what I'm doing now. About every 2 years, I go back and I learn something. I educate myself because then I realize in that next year, I usually take a leap or a step forward. Because I figure something out.
It's time.
Yeah. So that's basically what happened in 2021. I started the King Team Network because I realized I needed to just put everything together. So I made a network out of it. So I was just like, let me just make a podcasting network because I'm trying to make these completely different ideas work, and I'm pushing 4 different links, and it just don't. It's hard to get.
It's a
people,
lot.
Yeah, it was hard to get people to figure out where to go. So I was like, I'm just focused on this YouTube. And we're going straight forward with the network. So now I'm here.
Oh man, that's amazing. So I want to ask. Which interview do you feel like is your most important interview you ever did, and why?
Man, that's a great question.
You've done a lot.
Yeah.
That's why I asked.
Back to back. He was rolling with him.
Yeah.
So most important, I would say, is Andrew Lloyd. That was my most important because of the timing. And where I was at in my career with it. So I was buzzing. I was kind of like, it was like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, why does he keep pushing people? Like, why does he keep putting these people out? Who are these people? Then the Ohio Entertainment Awards, shout out to the OEAs. I get nominated for a new media outlet. And from there, I basically make a opportunity to really connect with them and like really have conversations with them, and from there, and I it's weird. I never forget this day, December 9th. We sat down and we did the interview, and I put it out, and it wasn't like for me. It's never about numbers. It's about the impact.
Yeah, I agree.
What
I
you can
agree
do.
with that shit.
From that day till now, it's probably been 60 people that I've sat down with that's referenced his name without me bringing him up.
Wow.
So that's why it's so important. And I talk to that man every single week.
It's my guy.
So it's like, it's really more about the what he was able to not only like educate me on, but it was a stamp at the time, for real. It was like he was at the top. He didn't have to talk to me, look at me, anything. He was at the top of his game. He saw something in me, and I was like,
I gave you an opportunity.
That's
boom,
dope.
and I try to do that for other people. So somebody do that for me, man, that's huge.
Yeah, it's really all about
that.
giving back, man, because I feel like that keeps you grounded and keeps you like being humble. Like a lot of niggas do come in this shit and kind of get big headed and forget their roots and where they came from.
Just get popping and go off.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Never look back. But I feel like sometimes you do gotta look back. You know, one reason can be so you can see who's trying to be like the next you and help them out, or see who you're inspiring, and just to look out for like people who's hating on you just so they can't stab you in the back. So I feel like you should always be looking over your shoulder no matter what. Do you? So I do want to ask you this. If you feel comfortable talking about it on camera, which interview would you say was your most like difficult interview to do, and what did you learn from it?
It's one of my favorites though. It's funny. My most, and I've talked about this on another podcast recently. Actually, I wouldn't say it was my most difficult, but it was my most difficult because I have a certain mentality, and like I had to learn how to humble myself within this because I felt like at some point I was taking it too personal when it was just about the work.
Yeah.
You know, like I had to start taking myself out of it and start putting the work first and be like, nah, you're right. Like if you want it this way, or if let's figure it out. So, and I talked about this. So shout out to No Soda. But he really taught me how to listen to my interviewees and how to get better at my craft and also stand up for myself. So we did an interview the end of last year.
Okay.
And we did the whole interview. It did great. It was great. Amazing. I was like, man, I can't wait for this one. I know it's gonna be a big drop for me. It's going into the new year. I'm trying to gauge where I'm at.
I'm in there.
Right.
He DM'd me after I post a clip, like, I don't think I want to drop it. I'm like, wait, what? And I'm already kind of gearing people up.
Yeah, you hyping
and
it
I don't
up.
really play like that. Like, if I
I
gear
got
you
this
up, it's
fire.
on.
Yeah.
So we go back and forth. He called me, I call him.
Yeah.
This is a couple days now, but this is leading into the new year, and it's like all he's talking is I just needed to be right for where I'm going in my career, and I said, okay, I respect that. I haven't had this opportunity to have this level of artists where they understand where they want to go yet. So let me take a step back and let me talk to them. Now again, I always got something in the cut. So if something don't go right, we still rolling. But in those moments, I had to really sit back and just, okay, let's fix this. Okay, let's try to do this. Okay, that still don't work. All right, damn. Okay. And then I had to not get mad at him, not get mad at myself, but be like, okay, the timing wasn't right. So we scratched the whole thing, and then we end up dropping, I believe it was April 2nd, 2023. Not 2 weeks later, I hit like 1 million views. So it was like, it was the timing of it all. It was the back and forth. It was the back and forth. It was me understanding, okay, I had to change kind of even how I shot the second one because he wanted a certain way, and I had to respect it. And I felt like out of the respect I have for the artist, that's where the success is coming.
Right.
So that's why it was like the most difficult, but it was the most humbling. And that's kind of long.
They know what the people
Damn.
want.
So what's like in the first interview y'all did, was there certain things he said that he didn't want on camera?
Absolutely. There were
Damn.
certain things. I mean, we went for an hour and a half.
Okay.
So
There's
it
a
was
lot.
certain things he said. It was certain looks he didn't
I'm
like.
so
how
surprised
close.
we haven't dealt with that.
Yeah, no, honestly.
Really, though?
So
Yeah,
it's
because
been,
we get people to say
so this is the thing, like in our email, like I don't know if y'all be seeing about our email, like we get like requests from artists and on Instagram to like come on the show.
Yeah.
For one though, for me, at least for me, like I gotta like the music, so I want to be genuine. Like I don't want you coming on the show and I'm like feel like I'm being fake and I'm like fake interested in everything about your career and like if the music touches me in some way, that's step one. Like I'm down for that. But another thing is like say if like the artist does got like a type of dope following, I think I'm kind of worried about that situation because I'm passionate about like our footage and our show, just how you want to look a certain way. Should I want our show to look a certain way? Like I don't want I want you to fuck up our shit just for your image.
Absolutely.
So it's just like I always tell people before they come on the show, like, hey, like I hope you know what we about. Like it's unfiltered. Like I hope you just don't think you about to come on here and think you just about to act like you holier than thou. And
It's
like no, like it ain't even about to be that. I just hope like anybody who comes on the show has like a type of understanding like of our essence and what we talk about. Like we talk about serious shit too, but we can get ratchet at times, and we can talk about like uncensored things. And I just want everybody to be comfortable, because I would hate to be like, I'm thinking like you said, it's a fire ass segment, or we was talking about some wild shit, and I'm ready to put it out. I'm like, oh, you know what, man, I was drunk or high at the time. I don't know about that footage. That would just piss me off, and we probably will be going back and forth, and that would probably make me stray away from like
get some contracts.
Yeah. Well, it taught me, because I had issues where I had to scrap whole interviews, and I was like, I'm not doing an interview with them again. Like, that's a waste of my time. I didn't put all these people in here, like energy, money, like. No, I'm not doing that. But then when that situation happened, and that was somebody of a goal of mine, it was like, nah, you can't do that. You got to work through, even if it takes longer, you got to work through it, and you can't just be getting mad when it don't work. Even if it is your thing, because it is your thing, you are a service of some sort. So serve as best you can. If it doesn't work out, then you can move forward.
I think that's what I got to get better at. Specifically, is like taking my feelings out of it, or like you said, taking it personal, especially because I always have like a vision how I want things to go, especially on the show when people coming on and things I want to talk about. So it's like even like when we were just shooting it at the house, there's been times where people would come on and their significant other would be there, and I could tell they're not really being themselves because they boyfriend or girlfriend sitting across, and I hate that shit, because it's just like, I always, like, whatever guest is about to come on the show, I always try to make a group chat so we kind of get acquainted. And they be talking a certain way in the group chat, and then when they come sit down with us, it's like when the lights come on.
Keep it cute.
Yeah, I'm like, God damn it, it's a whole nother waste. And I kind of like check out, you know what I'm saying, mid-episode. It's like, fuck, I just wasted time and money, like you said. Yeah. So I
shout
definitely
out No Soda, man, because we have a really great relationship. Like I talk to him a lot now, because that help. I love people who help me grow as a person, and don't scold me for being a certain way or not knowing something. Like, let me learn.
That's growth.
Like, I love it.
Yeah, man. No, that's just super
Who's
dope.
No Soda?
So is that like a local Cleveland?
No Soda. He is
It's real chill.
Shout out to Fully Focused. He is one of the pioneers of the Cleveland music scene. He's been around for about 10 years.
Oh shit! Okay.
But he's had in and out of like legal issues. So He's had some great moments for sure.
Okay.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to No Soda.
Yeah, shout out. I'm gonna definitely check him out and get him help. But
man.
So let me ask you this: have like you been out in public like a few times, and people like come up to you who you didn't know, but they know you from like, you know, your network or they're like the podcast shows you?
No, it's me.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
I was on a fashion show. I was like, oh my gosh, I know you.
Oh wow.
Hi.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
I do podcasts too. He knew us too. I'm like, period.
Damn.
Period. I love it.
But that's probably, I would say, in the past year has happened. At first I was counting. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, mama, like this person and this person. It was like 2 this week. I'm like, mom,
famous out here.
That's me.
Right, yeah.
When we be somewhere, I'll be like, oh, yes.
I feel good. It's a good feeling though.
Thank you.
It's a good feeling.
I feel good.
That's definitely
Jasmine from the Dirty Talk.
Yes.
I remember we went to
Don't judge me.
They never do though.
They always tell us, they be like, yo man, the shit y'all talk about is real authentic. And I wish I could talk about that.
Straightforward.
I know I needed to hear that conversation, and that shit just feels good. I created, you know, this podcast to try to like make it a safe space for people to talk about.
Podcast.
I ain't like that.
We created this
podcast. Interview 67, it was like, it's weak, nigga. It's weak.
Yeah, but no, like, we created this podcast to create a safe space for people to just feel comfortable and not judge, like talking about certain things that goes on in the bedroom, in relationships, or whatever the case may be.
That's pussy.
Yeah, like whatever. Like I basically try to preach, do whatever makes you feel genuinely happy.
Comfortable.
You know, like fuck what everybody else is talking about. Do what works for you, because everybody is different. Everybody is their own individual. So what works for one person may not work for the other. So as long as what you doing in your personal life is making you genuinely happy and it's not killing you on the inside, then go ahead and do that shit.
Yeah.
For
So
real.
I try to, you know,
10,000%.
push that narrative forward. And it just be funny. I be around family and friends and they ask me about certain things we talked about on the show, and then we have like a whole mini podcast like on the
That's
couch
fire.
at family get-togethers and shit. And
They be wanting to come on real bad.
yeah. And it's just funny how like before they seen a clip, they wouldn't even felt comfortable with, you know, with
Right.
talking about that certain topic. They was like, damn, I never thought of it like that. Or I brought that up to my girl when you talked about X, Y, and Z. So I just love hearing shit like that because it lets me know we doing something right at the
Yeah.
end of the day, you know.
Exactly.
So-
And it's a process, man.
It is.
Like
Yeah.
the first 50 interviews, I always do this. Like the first 50 was different from the other 50. Like the first
yeah.
50, nobody knew. Like nobody knew what I was like really on or what I was doing or what I was trying to do or
Facts.
cared. But that when you break past that, who cares?
Yeah,
mentality,
man. Yeah, for sure.
It's like then people start.
Breath of fresh
oh
air.
man, like I see what you're doing. I don't even see what I'm doing. I'll be honest with you.
But you just
Right.
be in the
I
moment. You
swear
just
to
be in the
God.
moment, man. You just
Just
be in the moment. Then you
present.
get the
I'm just
random like
working, man.
testimonies in the DMs like, oh, I just listened to all of y'all guys' episodes.
Yeah.
It's dope as fuck. I
love
don't even
those
listen to
messages.
podcasts. And
Yeah.
y'all podcast is dope. And I don't even know if niggas be listening on Apple Podcasts
No,
or
it be the
Spotify.
clips.
Yeah,
It's be the clips.
Yeah,
I promise you, and you can't be mad at them for it.
yeah, man. So
It's the
just,
clips.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
definitely
and
the
that's why I
clips.
go so hard, like in the clips, and just try to like get like the eye catching moments, like the most like attention grabbing shit, man. So I'm just
Information.
but no, man, like listening to your shit is definitely an inspiration for sure. And I know you got like a lot of success ahead of you, man. For
Thank
sure.
you. I hope so.
For sure.
No, I
No
know
doubt
so,
about
bro.
it.
Like you be
No doubt about
working,
it.
like you be working.
That's it.
Does that interfere with your personal life a lot? Like, do you feel like you have time to like enjoy shit you like
Oh,
to
man.
do outside of work?
Okay.
Look,
That's a
too many
great
niggas.
question.
Where the bitches at? Hold on. Let's go.
That's a great question. So I got asked this a couple
Mm-hmm.
podcasts at a podcast, and I got in trouble for it like last
Damn.
week.
Oh shit.
So I gotta like watch my words.
No bitches, no bitches.
But because I said it was terrible, but I said that in a laughing way because it is kind of terrible because I have to pick this. Like this is first. Like it is what it is.
It's life.
And it's not forever.
Right.
And it's hard for somebody that's in your life that loves you, that wants to be around you, to understand that. That I won't be up in the middle of the night at 11, 12, 1 o'clock editing interviews
Right.
at 40. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not what's gonna happen. But at 27, when I'm
in there.
growing, I'm in there. I'm in there like swimwear, and I'm in there every day. So it takes.
It's so you don't have to do it when you're 40.
Exactly.
Boom.
You got a team
Exactly.
to
Yeah.
do
And
it for whatever
and
you're
Trying to
you
get it
good.
now.
And
Yeah.
you good. So
Yeah.
we don't have to do it. I ain't never have to stop, and you good. That's the
Yep.
whole,
The
That's
bigger
the whole
picture.
the
purpose.
bigger picture of it all. So yes, I feel like my relationships, my situations, they become interesting because of the style of life that I'm trying to build for myself. And it's hard to see, even though you see me. Like people always come up to me, oh, you everywhere. I'm actually just where I feel I need to be to continue
every
to
time.
grow.
To do what you need to
Every
do.
time.
I feel that shit.
So from there, it's like, do I enjoy every place I go to? Absolutely not. Do I enjoy some of them places? Hell yeah. Like
Right,
some of them bitches be amazing, but some of them be like, that was straight work. That was straight grind.
Yeah.
Right.
And they low key got over on me.
Damn.
But it worked out.
In there.
It's part of the journey.
It's a
type
part
shit.
of
journey.
it.
Like,
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at no work. That's what we do.
Yeah.
You just take it as a lesson and keep
Yeah.
it moving.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly. So
That's exactly
the,
what you
the
gotta
life
do.
is it messes with the family, it messes with the friends, it messes with the
Can't
relationships.
go out all the time.
Do you have babies?
No.
Okay.
Whoop
do
whoop.
not have
Team,
any
no
kids.
kids.
Yeah.
Hashtag
Shut your motherfucker.
Hey.
I'll throw a baby at you in a heartbeat.
She said,
Pass to that nigga. That guy right there.
I'll lick my hand and slap your stomach and you'll be pregnant by next week.
Gab's like, no look past.
I'll lick my hand and
Hit
slap
her with the
your
Heisman. I'm not on that type of time.
That's how you
What
sit
Money Box say?
That's how you sit the city girls down. Give them a baby. Put a baby. Sit your ass down.
Hey, for a year.
No, I
Sit your ass down.
I'm good. I got
I'm
about
just
2
happy
years.
mine are getting a little grown, a little older now. I mean, it's still a journey, but I was just asking because it's like
Yeah, no,
the
that's real
grind
cute.
is hard
Yeah.
in itself. But I was wondering if you had kids on top of that.
No, that's exactly why. That's exactly why I don't have
That's
kids.
real
it's
adorable.
It's a choice for sure.
Yeah.
It's definitely a choice.
All right, so I want to get into some,
Oh yeah, it's time to get freaky.
some ratchet shit.
Let's get it.
And,
Give me a little shot.
Okay, shot time.
Shot time.
No
Let me
free ad time though.
Oh
Oh yeah, that's on the bottom. This is water, y'all. This is
Oh
water.
my gosh, I didn't know we was
This-
drinking. I didn't know what we was drinking.
Wait, no, this one's yours. Where's your shot glass? Who wants a shot? I don't know.
I got
Ordered
my-
and drank it.
I still got some
Oh
in here.
gosh, that's scary to me.
What?
That right there in your
Oh,
hand.
What do you want?
No, that I'll drink that, but like it's
I'll give you a
can't take
little.
more than 2.
I'll give you a little.
Can't take more than 2.
Ooh.
I get 3. I'm in the bathroom.
That's not even a lot.
Oh, we don't. We definitely
that's
don't
cool.
Want, yeah, pour a little bit.
I always
King
lose
Teeth,
against.
you good?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, just pull me up.
He said I got me
Oh,
a
okay.
cup.
Oh, yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
is you
so
talking
I
about?
went to college.
Oh yeah. No.
That just-
You know the crazy thing? I didn't drink like that until I went to college.
Exactly.
When I went to
And
Kent
you
State.
can't, you
and,
can't goddamn say no.
Yeah, nah.
Community.
I started drinking like wine coolers my freshman year.
Oh, yeah.
Then beer
Retweet.
sophomore year, and then by my junior and senior year, I'm like at parties with my shirt off, drinking out the bottle. Like it kept going
Niggas
up
said,
with each year.
They drink beer in the South, boy.
Y'all keep that.
All right, oh yeah, I definitely believe that shit. So I want everybody in this room to be honest when I ask this question.
You ate ass.
Yes.
He ate booty cheeks.
Yes.
Well, I think the only person who didn't eat ass here is Jasmine.
Yes.
Jasmine
Wow.
never
Can't
ate
do
ass.
it.
Yeah,
You can't
Jasmine.
do
You
it.
can't do it.
I mean, I tried it. I like tasted ass. I
Oh,
can't.
you
I
did
don't
then.
think-
She had a little
Chasing
ass.
a girl's
She
or
had
a
a little
man's
booty.
ass?
Is
A
it
girl's or
different?
man's ass?
It was a nigga.
Male or female?
It was a nigga.
Yeah, the male.
I mean, a
It was
dude.
a
That's
nigga.
just the gooch
It was a
on a
nigga.
nigga.
So you tasted a woman's ass.
But
Gucci's
the-
overrated.
But the ass of a woman, and it's just I don't
overrated.
know. I did it for a second, and then I looked up at her and I said, "Did you even like that?" And she was like, "Eh." I was like, "All right, cool."
Oh, so that
like,
turns. That's why you don't like.
but no, it's not even that. It just was like I would way rather eat pussy.
Yeah, I
Like,
feel that.
I would way rather just.
I so feel that.
See, anytime I ate a
funny.
girl's ass, it was always a pleasant surprise. But I always do it after
That
I'm
sounds
already
scary.
eating pussy. Like it. I
Have you ever
I'm
asked her?
scared.
You said what?
Have you ever asked?
No. So
Sound
what
like
I
it's
would do is like I
dingleberries
never went
involved.
straight for the asshole. I'm considerate. So
Yeah,
It's
but
like-
have you ever asked a woman like, do you like that? Is
Yeah.
that something that you want?
I'm be in a
You
moment.
ask Jazz
So
that?
if she
I've
stopped
asked.
me,
You
if she
ask
stopped
Jazz
me,
if she likes
Jazz
that?
definitely like.
I asked a lot of questions.
Yeah, she definitely
As
likes
you
it.
should.
But,
Afterwards.
But
Oh, yeah,
so I'll
question.
be like eating pussy from the back, and then I'll like work my way up to the asshole.
Little slippy.
Yeah, well, and then I see how they react. They be like, ooh, you know,
Like
they
a
do
slip
something
and
like
slide.
that, and
Yeah, because it's the
Girls go,
asshole.
ooh.
yeah, I keep going,
Do
but
I
they don't
go,
ever
ooh?
tell. But they still be like moaning.
I don't think I go ooh.
I mean, I feel like
but they'll keep moaning as if I was eating a pussy. Like it'll be like the same way, and they never complain about it. I probably should have asked in hindsight, but
I
I
always
didn't
ask
get
questions.
I didn't get the vibe that they didn't.
I
enjoy
mean,
it,
yeah.
you know.
I mean, I
And
feel
I'll still
like
go
it
back
took
and
some
forth.
time to get used
That's
to.
crazy.
I would say that
Yeah,
it takes time to get used to.
it's definitely.
It's a sensation.
I can't post these ones on Facebook.
Because I didn't know I go ooh.
It's a sensation.
Found out
So
I
you say you
do.
didn't go. You did
It's
go.
a
Ooh?
I
sensation.
found out I do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you
Today.
first, it's like,
Like, it's
especially
a
if you get
sensation.
ate out first. Like say if the dude's eating your pussy
That's
first,
funny.
and then he
No, you're
get to the asshole. You know, it's like a
You
little
know,
shock.
jump scare.
It's definitely
You know?
a sensation.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That's funny.
It's like you shake my hand, they shock you. It's like.
All right, what was the real question? What was the real question?
What
I
is
don't know
the
how
real
we got eating
question?
ass.
feel like it's been one to be brought up for a while.
Oh shit!
I feel like it's been one to be brought up for a while.
Every other episode or every 3 episodes, we always have to talk about eating ass.
I remember y'all talking about eating niggas' ass. Y'all
We need to have like an emblem like on the side where
niggas' ass.
we have to have like a ass emblem on the corner where it's like ding, like the ass eating segment is coming up. Ding.
Shout out to TJ and
That's
Dynasty.
gonna be like a recurring question for our guests. Do you eat ass?
Yeah.
So have you King Teeth? Do you eat ass?
Yeah,
okay, cool.
It's like that.
We're adults here.
We're adults here. We're adults.
No, you'd be surprised. A lot of niggas still they swear by that.
All right,
like
but
they don't eat
when
ass.
you eat ass, do you like put the tongue in the booty or you just lick the booty hole?
It's whatever she like to do.
Yeah. If she got a clean ass,
Yeah,
I'm
it's like,
going all in.
Stick that fucking tongue in her ass.
There she go.
But I got to try like
Talk to me.
The thing is though, but hold on, but wait. If she just ate like some rice and beans or something that can make you,
You gotta
shit,
do it
I'm
right
not-
after.
if you're
Right after you got a shower and then do it right after the shower.
If you're
'Cause it's
being
gonna settle.
if it's out of the blue and you're just in the moment, how the fuck you gonna know?
Like if you just ate a chili dog, I'm
I
not eating
mean,
no ass.
you gotta do it before
I
it
can tell you
settles. As
that
long
right
as you
now.
do it before the food go down to the intestines.
You fucking stick your tongue in a
Good.
booty hole and it's like
Yeah, I'm throwing up in your asshole for sure. Your
I've
asshole
been
gonna
there.
feel it. Fucking
Not the tongue. But when I open it,
you not only have to clench your booty hole, you gotta clench your intestine.
no, it was the girl. It was the girl. I did a little open. It was
No, not the.
So let me ask y'all this. Anytime let me ask y'all this. Anytime y'all was getting y'all ass ate, has it ever felt like y'all was about to fart? Y'all had to hold a fart.
Yo,
Absolutely.
yes, absolutely.
So it's been times
We're
where I was
women.
eating your
There's
ass.
holes.
Wait,
There's holes
so you almost
everywhere.
farted? Wait, you almost farted in my face?
I'm saying, you said, has there ever been a time?
So I'm
Nigga,
saying,
did I ever say?
Was it
Yes.
ever a time where you had to clench up? 'cause
Yes.
I
I
was
eat
eating
cleaner now that I'm with you. I eat very clean.
You're not answering my question. Bro.
he
I
be
said,
eating
did you
that
almost
ass.
fart in my face?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yes,
First of all,
be in
how many
there.
times have we had sex?
Feelings.
How many times have we fucked and I'm like, no, you don't gotta eat my pussy. You just gonna fuck.
Because you had to
That's the throw up.
Oh.
That's the throw up right there. I feel you. I feel you. I'm like, no.
So you
What
was
you mean?
saving
I
me.
can't eat this.
You was
Like,
saving me,
you
babe.
know.
I said, not tonight, babe. Take a load off.
I'm about 3 days away
Relax
from the
it, y'all.
period. You know, I'm a little
Unclench.
blooded today. You know,
I'm
I
sorry,
ate a
fucking you
couple
with
of.
a,
You know, I
gas-
ate
Go straight in. It's
Big
okay.
Mac
I'm starting
with
fucking you with a
extra
gas
cheese.
mask.
First of all, nigga, you are. I'm not gonna air you out.
I know I
but
do
you
fart
ain't in
around.
the
No, I
clear.
fart around you a lot.
You
But
are
not
not
while
in
we
the
fucking
clear.
though. I don't fart while we fucking.
Is that
I'm saying,
but
but
how
you
long do you
lose,
have to be in a
okay?
relationship to fart around somebody?
I don't know, man. It's got to a point, man.
You
I
only
He's
got
couldn't
never
hold
heard
it.
me, and we've been together for 3 years.
Like I
I
couldn't.
respect that and I understand that.
Yeah, she won't. I told her she could.
Yeah,
but,
as you should.
She
Yeah,
farted one
absolutely.
time. She was asleep, but she ain't know she was asleep.
I remember that.
No, so I thought her phone.
I've been there.
No,
I've been there.
No, but look, I thought her phone.
And I bring it up.
Yeah, no, I thought her phone was. I thought her phone was vibrating. I realized. I realized her phone was off. So I'm just like, my phone not vibrating. I'm like,
Jazz, it was just
I'm
rolling
looking at the
out.
phones and
It was
shit.
rolling out the ass.
I'm like, oh. I'm like, no,
and
no
Jazz
more
got a fat
Chipotle
ass.
for
It was
her.
struggling to
The
get
rest of the
out.
week.
It was
That's
trying to
enough
get
of that
out.
shit. Yeah, I'm just like,
You didn't
oh,
tell
no.
me in private. He had to air this out. A fucking dirty
it's a safe
talks
space.
exclusive.
That's
It's a
That
safe,
is
it's a safe
crazy.
space, babe. It's a safe space.
For
You
sure.
know what I'm saying? They gonna love us anyways.
No, I felt uncomfortable when a girl told me, "Are you okay with that?" I was like, "Nope."
So you don't ever want your girl to fart?
No, it wasn't that. It was me. I had.
Okay.
And then I was like, you know what? Let
it-
me ask. And then I stopped messing with her.
She said no to
Yeah,
you
I
farting.
felt. I was like,
That's
She told you she
crazy.
didn't want you farting in front of her?
That's crazy.
Wow. I just felt like I
That's
was
crazy.
suffering
That's
too
weird.
much with holding my farts. I was just like-
Exactly.
I'm like, she loved me for me.
That's not
Gotta
good.
be.
So I'm a human being. I gotta.
Yeah,
It don't
no,
even
my
smell
only
like
thing
that.
is
I
JR has
eat
a very rotten ass sometimes, and I'd be like, "Yo, you need to leave the room. You
I
need to
eat
go
very
downstairs.
She said you need to eat cleaner.
Gotta eat cleaner.
Go
Got to get
downstairs.
you back on the air.
Gotta put you on a
It's
diet."
that-
You told them I farted in my sleep and it was a real
No,
fart.
I was like,
I
"What?"
ain't gonna lie. It was one time. It was like maybe 3 or 4 in the morning. We was already asleep, and I woke.
You just gonna keep going.
No, I woke up
These
with
are
my
stories.
ass like trying to let some air out. So I woke up
to this.
and I'm like, this shit was hot. So anytime like my asshole was hot, I know it's like some stanky
Yep.
ass shit about to come out. And that shit kept coming out. And Jazz was sound asleep. But when that shit came out, nigga, she woke up. I instantly acted like I was fake asleep. Nigga, she got up, opened the door, turned the fan on high, opened the windows, put the AC on. She got back in the bed and flipped the
never
cover.
forget that.
Nigga, she flipped the covers over so angry. Like, she was so angry and mad. She was like, damn. Like, she was pissed. And I'm like face sleeping like I'm just out. Like,
You just watching this all day.
but I was secretly laughing so hard on the inside. I'm like, she's pissed. But I understand why. But I wasn't about to have that uncomfortable conversation.
Absolutely not.
So I know my shit is right sometimes.
Oh,
That's why I'm trying to ease up on the hot
Niggas say I
shit.
fake
That's when I
sweet
started
and she
dating.
opened up
We should
everything.
probably start implementing a little more
That's what eating healthy and fruits. and-
ginger, fruit,
Just a little bit.
I ease up off the
some
hot
juice.
She said it just a
Some
friendly
Metamucil.
suggestion.
Organic.
So before you,
Let's order these vitamins.
Yep,
get
taking
you
my
a little-
I can't wait till I
glycinate,
get my Metamucil sponsorship.
the sea moss
Man.
gummies. All right, so hold on. So I do want everybody to be honest in this room. Have y'all ever had sex with somebody and then went on a date with somebody else in that same day?
Very,
Yes.
very, yes. Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay, so I want to hear the story. Like, why did y'all do something as trifling as that? Why would y'all do something like that?
I was about to say.
Man, niggas did something way worse than that.
I was thinking, I was like,
Why is I've done shit
That's
way
cute.
worse than that?
like
But
a
no, so
date.
y'all feel comfortable a nigga paying
The
for your
hell?
date? You just got pounded.
And
Yes. I'm hungry now.
it's my body. I'm gonna do what I want.
What the fuck?
I'm a big girl now. It's my body. I'm gonna do what I
But
want.
how you gonna let him hit?
Because I'm
I'm
ready
a
to
big
get away
girl
from
now.
him. I'm done.
Who? The next nigga?
Yeah,
I'm
that
nutted,
just
I'm out.
that paid for the food.
Yeah, that's
Is that
and that's
nigga
why I
gonna
like
get
being a
none?
free food nigga.
Never.
Oh.
When I seen it in the
How
cash
do you
app
know
came,
he's the free food nigga? For one, hush.
He ain't blow your back
You ain't
out.
finna get
Okay.
none.
So what if I went on a date and you're
not.
corny as shit and none of your jokes are landing and you have shit stuck in your teeth and you're a fucking walking ick. And I don't want to do anything with
Tyrannosaurus.
No,
you.
no. What I'm saying is, why have sex
Yeah.
then go on a date?
Because what if I wanted to fuck?
Yeah, I'm saying, why can't you fuck on a
I'm
separate?
just
date?
going on a date with you and I just fuck this nigga. Who cares?
Oh,
Like,
my
yeah,
God.
Yeah, what she said.
Women are
Who
savages,
cares?
Women
bro.
these days.
So look,
It's
It-
my body. I'm gonna do what I want.
if you have a date lined up,
I'm a
that
big girl
music.
now. It's my
the
pussy. I'm gonna
music.
do what I want. I'm a big girl now.
and they're gonna be on your ass in these comments. So look.
No, they not.
That's
They gonna
not
be like,
bad. That's
No,
not
I'm
saying-
not talking about the man. No, the man. They're gonna be on your
No,
ass.
that's not saying I had sex and then I went on a date and had sex with that nigga.
No, I'm not saying
Then
that.
can I-
No,
I mean, hey,
I'm not saying that.
I mean,
I just
hey.
went and got some food
No, I'm
with this
saying, well,
nigga. He
so-
got me some
But
food.
so let me ask y'all this.
Give me some
So y'all didn't feel bad. So okay, so let me ask
Why
y'all
do I
this.
feel bad? Why would I feel
don't feel
bad?
bad about that.
For
Thank
one,
you for the
I'm gonna tell you
why
why.
would
Maybe
I
I
feel
might fuck him
bad?
later in the week. Maybe.
For one,
Or
I have
maybe
breathe.
I
Just to
don't
give
like
it
this
breathe.
nigga for real, and I dropped him, and now I like you because you just got me some
So,
food.
okay,
I feel better now.
let me just give you
What's
a
the
little-
last
let me-
time we fucked?
Boom.
Let me use my
But I like
Crazy,
to
ain't
fuck
it?
on the first
That's
date.
That's
I
how
like-
Wait,
niggas used to
Let
fuck.
me-
on.
because
That's how
you are-
niggas used to think.
I gotta test it out and make sure you didn't fuck nobody
Okay,
else.
well then you're just
Welcome
gonna
to
get
G,
some
baby.
secondhand pussy, I guess.
It's
I don't
a-
know.
I'm
You
gonna
don't
put my
get
dick
some
somewhere and
after.
another nigga just had it
It's
8 hours ago. What the fuck?
8 hours ago.
Less.
So-
Wait.
More like 4.5.
Pussy
Right
cleans
in the
itself
shower.
every 8 hours.
I'm about to put
mind
it
you.
in. Cum dripping out your damn pussy.
Come dripping that.
He
Now
probably
that's
thinks
trifling.
that's weird.
Now that's
She coming to
trifling.
the.
This is her.
She
That's
coming.
wild,
She
not
coming to
If
the
she
dinner.
come in still dicked out, she wild.
make
She
you-
coming to the dinner table like this.
So was you
No.
rather her
Come
wait
on now.
a day or
How many times did you fuck
Yes.
two women in
Cancel
the
on
same
me.
day?
Okay,
No,
what if it
cancel
was?
it.
What if she did it that night and it was the morning?
Cancel on me.
Exactly.
Don't do that.
Cancel.
Yeah,
But
cancel.
what- okay.
I need 24 hours. I need 24 hours.
Boy.
Pause.
Put your hand down.
Wait. Hold on.
your hand down.
Pause, everybody. Hold on. So as a person,
Think about what
I'm
I was
not. This
referencing.
isn't even like women or
hit the L.
women or
Fucking
men.
hand down.
As a person, so like I'm just gonna paint a picture. All right. I'm a fucking single woman. I'm living life. You know what I mean? I already have
I'm
like my little
smoking
cuddy
shit.
buddy.
Why am I coughing?
We went out one night and I'm and say for instance I'm on Bumble and I'm still talking, but me and this one dude, we are not committed, but we just
Not
have
Bumble.
sex every so often.
Boom.
And I'm like dating or I'm talking to a couple of other people, but I have my one little, need my little
My
wham
little
bam,
fuck.
my little fuck, you know what I mean? Like my little one and two. And so I go out one night and I call my little 1 and 2, like I'm drunk, I'm
little
horny,
fuck.
come over. He comes over
Get
that
this
night,
pussy.
and then the old boy the
Get his
dude that
nightcap.
I've been talking to for maybe a week or a couple of days, he wants
The
to take
Tinder
me out the
dude.
next day. And I'm like, oh yeah, sure, I have nothing going on tomorrow, like I'll go out.
And she think
Like
that.
I just, like I
facts.
had my little 1 and 2. Homeboy wants to
My
go
little
out
fuck.
the next day because
Like, oh,
I'm fucking single and nobody fucking owns me. Sorry.
Yeah, don't break the mic.
Sorry. Nobody owns
Getting
me.
feisty.
Right.
Sorry. Nobody owns a woman. That's what I'm trying to say. Nobody
I'm
owns
not
you.
saying own it. No, I'm not saying
So,
about own it.
but listen, like
Yeah.
nobody owns a body. Nobody owns you as a person. Nobody owns
Mm-hmm.
you as a person. Nobody owns her. Like nobody owns her. She's not married. She pays her own bills.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the fuck. So she had her 1 and 2. She's talking to a couple of dudes on her phone. He wants to take her on a date. She went out last night. She had her 1 or 2, her little fuck buddy, and then old boy wants to take her on a date the next day. then so be it. Why is that a problem? Why is that an issue?
Okay, I
go
want
ahead,
to
go
answer that part. I don't think it's an issue. I think it's the aggressiveness of it all. I think at some point it'd be like, but I'm single though. I'd be like, okay, like we get that part, but it was like
scared.
you could have waited till Tuesday. You could have been like, I was busy. I
Yeah.
had a busy weekend.
And women
How
have
the in a weekend?
The thing
No,
is though
just tell me
too.
no.
Okay, on the flip side,
Just tell me
so
no.
on the flip side, if
Not today.
if you go out on a date with a guy and you ask him if he's seeing other people, he be like, yeah, I am going on other dates with other
Yes,
women.
of
Cool.
course.
Women
Cool.
get upset. They
Yes.
get turned off by
Every
that. They don't
single
want
time.
to date.
Every
but
single
those-
time.
but
A lot.
again,
Every
Most
single
of them.
time.
Pause.
Most
Those
of
are the
them
women
do.
you probably shouldn't fuck with.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm telling you my
Those
damn
because
self, I'm
if a
fucking with
man,
somebody else
if
too.
I exactly,
It's gonna be that.
because you should
What we
be
gonna do
dating
about
and
it?
mingling with multiple people. There is no just.
But the
That's
same
just
women
how
who
it
get
is.
upset
What type of
though,
delusional
are doing what y'all
person?
just said. The same women who get upset are doing what y'all just said. They would have sex with a dude before they come on a date and still get mad at a nigga who's being honest with them.
My hand still hurts from your mic.
I
You gotta
bet.
calm down,
Bust that
babe.
bitch.
I'm sorry, but I get passionate about
Okay, so let me
niggas
ask y'all this.
trying
Would
to
y'all
Like she was
control
milking
women's
them cows
bodies.
again.
So would y'all
Like,
would y'all feel bad? Would y'all feel bad
That's a great
if y'all did
conversation.
have sex with a guy earlier in the day and you got a date lined up, and say if you go on a date with a new guy and y'all really connect, like you feel like this could potentially be the love of your life, would y'all feel like an ounce of
No.
bad?
They're
No,
not gonna let-
not
they're
at
not
all.
gonna let them hit.
No.
They're not
No.
gonna let them hit.
No.
If it's the love of their life and they found it out that night and they fucked the night before,
They're
they're
gonna
not
make
letting them
them
hit.
wait 2
They
weeks.
not letting them hit.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's
100% not.
That's crazy.
If I knew he fucked the night prior, but the thing
No, the
is,
same
is
day. You talking about the same day.
No.
The same day. I don't know. Like
wouldn't
it's
feel
just.
bad.
I would probably be like, let's take this slow. Like we're just meeting each other. Like you probably have other things. You know what I mean? I'm coming into this being like an aware human being that understands that you've had a whole life prior to meeting me. And I've had a whole life prior to meeting you. So now that this spark out of nowhere is happening, we have to reevaluate some stuff.
So let me ask y'all this. So say if y'all go on that first date with that guy and you feel like it's a lot of potential there, y'all really, genuinely feeling him. At what point are you cutting your fuck buddy off?
When it gets serious.
When we have the talk.
Yeah.
When we have the conversation.
So my thing is this. So say if you do have a fuck buddy, but you genuinely talking to this dude who you really like, y'all went on a
Yes.
date. Why keep fucking the fuck buddy if you already got somebody who's
No,
genuinely
it's not
interested
that.
in?
It's not
It's
that.
not
It's
that.
I gotta cut this off. Like I've been in this exact situation. Like I was fucking with this one dude, but I was fucking another dude. But he was cool, and then he wanted to lock me down, and I was like, all right, well, before we do that, no, I need to go handle over here.
You told him that, like
Yeah.
And
Yes, I
handle
said
meaning
that.
you gotta probably fuck her one more time, right?
Maybe.
Because when I
but-
think about
Yeah,
that, I've heard these
maybe.
conversations
But I
before.
gotta cut it off. I'm gonna cut it off though.
Nah,
But if
you
I
ain't
do
about-
fuck him, if
One
I
more
do fuck
time.
him right now one more time,
So
he's gonna
That's
be
where
gone
niggas get
when I
hurt
come
though.
back.
Yeah.
That's where exactly
Yeah,
that
I was
conversation.
already doing my thing though. That's not my
I
problem.
feel you. I
It's not my
feel you.
problem.
I mean,
and I think
I
niggas
feel
gotta
like-
get used to it. That's it.
Nah.
That is.
I think that's what it is.
Or just don't think about it.
That's one too. I'll be with
Like, I
that
don't
too.
want you
I don't
seeing
want to
me-
know. I don't give a fuck. Do what I do.
like
I'll
any
see you in a
girl-
week. I'll see you in a week.
Exactly. You
Figure it out. Figure it out.
just give me a second. I'm gonna be right, and that's what happened. Like it
Give
got
you a
fucked
second,
up because you
turns
didn't
to
give
you
me a
slipping
second.
on some dick.
And
I
you
don't
know,
wanna give you a
facts. That's
second.
what
Yeah, I
happened.
wanna give you a
The
second.
same thing happens with niggas. Y'all acting like niggas don't be doing the same
Man, I'd rather
But
you
the thing-
tell me, let me cut this bitch
So
off
look,
first.
I feel like that's
then you
why everybody
fucking just come
should
fuck
be-
me. Like
everybody should be
no.
transparent. So
No, I
at,
don't.
at that point, y'all say, hey, like you gotta
I'll
have the
tell you.
conversations. That's
I
why
don't
I'm
care.
very
I'm gonna let you
transparent.
know.
Communication.
I say, hey,
Don't
I'm
tell me.
really feeling
Let me
you.
tell you.
I'm really feeling
your
you.
feelings hurt or
I
something. I
think
don't
it's
know, but I'ma
time
tell
for
you.
us to start dating exclusively. That means at this point we both agreeing to cut everybody else off who we've been
End the
fucking.
conversation there and
Yeah.
walk away.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like,
I don't
I'm
need
not
to know
fucking who I
nothing
was
else.
fucking before you anymore. You're not fucking who you was fucking before me anymore.
And that's without
Focus
calling
on
each other boyfriend and girlfriend, just dating exclusively.
Yes, focus on each other.
And then
You
go
that
from
call.
there to make
But,
it real.
If
I
you
got
feel like
that.
y'all gotta be
I fuck
boyfriend
with
girlfriend and to focus on one person, that's crazy.
Facts.
Like,
Maybe
that's wild.
fucking
That title
exclusively,
shit is
but
overrated.
I don't ever
Absolutely.
think that people should
think it's
date
overrated.
exclusively.
You said what?
Like maybe fucking exclusively, but I don't
Yeah.
think that people should ever just date exclusively. I think people should always date multiple people until they decide to make the decision to be
In a relationship?
Committed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
damn.
hell
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
That's how messy situations start. If you see potential in this one person,
Because a
say you
nigga
been
will do
dating
that for a nigga will do that for a
Odd
while.
question.
They'll do that for a long time. They'll
But
keep that
once you
bitch
see
on a
but the
on a
thing
damn
is,
pause.
if you see the nigga not making any steps to
So
cuff you,
women-
then leave.
So women,
Okay, so
I've
that's
been,
true.
I've been
Like,
put
what the
on
fuck-
pause and
what
been
the fuck you
mad
talking about?
every second. I ain't gonna lie.
If we see, but like, say if you
I'm
dating
still
around,
clapping though, but I'm on pause. It don't make sense.
say if
It don't
be
make
like that.
sense.
It be
I'm
like
clapping
that.
though. I thought I was good.
you, yeah,
Nah.
right,
Nah.
yeah, I'm sorry, I met somebody I really like.
That's
like,
a
what
different
the fuck?
category.
Like
You
what?
just fucking
We know how
raw.
to categorize
You was
as
swallowing
women
my
now.
kids and everything.
You was in the bed
You wasn't
laid
spitting
up
up.
with
You
me.
wasn't spitting up
that-
shit.
But who is
That was
that
nice.
more?
That was a nice
Who
little
is that
moment.
more
Like,
beneficial?
That's what it's
Like,
learned.
think about it. You
cute.
take a
But
girl
we're-
out on a 5-star date.
Talk to me.
She just swallow another nigga nut. You buying her crab leg.
100%.
I got a question.
100%. I just slutted a girl out. Dead
Shit
ass.
crazy.
Just slutted a girl out. She went on a date that night. Like
That's
a nice
what I'm
one too.
saying.
I was like,
Bro,
wow.
like this girl hit me
My
up.
boy
This girl,
got it.
this
But I
girl hit
got
me
it
up. She went out on a date. She went out on a date.
I
with-
got
it too.
Listen,
Nigga said,
she
I'm
went out
putting
on a
mine
date.
Maybe not this week. Maybe next
This girl went out on a date with this white dude. She was like, "Hey, you know, I just got back from this date. You want to come over?" I came over and bun.
Yes.
I spent the night.
Been there, too.
After a nigga just took her out on a date, or even
You
worse,
gotta tell me
when
all
I
that,
when
too,
I was
like,
laying
boy,
in,
can't
when I
tell
was
me all
laying in
that,
the bed with her, bro.
But if we
she
not
be on the
talking-
phone. FaceTiming niggas, and I'm like laying in the bed
you
with
know
her,
my bitch,
like
you ain't
talking
gotta
about
tell
you
me
gonna
all
eat my
that.
pussy. Yeah, bro. She was from that point forward. I never answered any of her FaceTime calls.
Absolutely
She
not.
probably had a nigga laying like right next to her.
Absolutely
while
You
she
not.
was
some
phone.
dick because again, like when women aren't trying to give the dick up to like the nigga that they want, they'll have a nigga on
pussy
the
up.
side
Pussy
that
up,
they,
not the dick up.
You
No,
know what I
they
mean?
talking about
Fuck me
trans
up.
women.
Yeah, I was scared.
They're
I
not
was like,
trans
what?
women.
Yeah.
When
But
she was
no,
not
they'll
giving up
give
pussy
the no,
The
they'll
pussy
give
up.
the or they'll receive some dick.
Yeah,
Let me-
okay,
let me-
there
let
we
me
go.
sorry.
There we go.
They'll receive some dick
Nothing
from
against trans
somebody
women.
else, in order not to give the pussy up to like the one that they want. So they'll have some like side dick. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
to
and
like
that-
fuck,
and
I-
something to fuck on.
Today.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna be
You
that
said-
nigga. I can tell you that right now.
Right.
You
If you're not
said-
agreeing to be exclusively,
You all, but there's so
Oh,
many
really?
niggas who would be.
People gotta like
gotta
wait a
respect
minute before they
themselves,
get in a relationship, or they gotta date multiple people before they get in a relationship. So like, okay, as far as marriage goes, so how many people should you be with before you get married? Then
I have no
How many
idea. I
people
feel like
you
it depends on the
meet?
person.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So like, say if y'all meet the nigga that y'all really feeling, that's a genuine vibe and connection, y'all really
Is that
like
a real
him,
thing
and y'all, like you say, you feel like people should be dating around. What's the point of dating around? You already found one person that got.
I mean,
the
I
most
cut
of your
off
attention.
everybody when I started dating you. Everybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So what's the point of dating around if you already genuinely connecting with one person over all
Because
the
I
other
still
people?
need
Yo,
options.
but like
For
everything
what?
was
If you found the nigga that
because
you
you can fuck up.
like you or
Let's go back to the other
random.
What's
niggas.
the
Nah,
process?
but-
Fuck up.
I'm
What's the
saying, until he
process?
fucks up, you know, give him your attention.
But why would
until
I
he fucks up.
just? But why would I drop them when you fucking?
I
up?
mean, say y'all want to bounce on
Or
other
if you
dicks.
not
Just
sure,
say that.
like-
Just
No,
like
it's
I said,
not even
I'm
about
trying to
that.
get-
No, no,
say
no, no.
everything
It's not,
else.
even,
Me.
it's not even about just the dick, though. It's
you want
about like
everything to be
who
okay.
else do I connect with? Who else? And who's playing with me? Like there's so many things that go into it. Like fortunately for me, I fell in love with you, and you fell in love with me, and we both respected each other's like where we wanted to go, and you didn't fuck. You know, you didn't disrespect me in any type of way. But other women, when they're out here trying to date, it's not like that. You know what I mean? They'll have niggas who will just be like, oh, we don't date exclusively. And they'll still be doing
Bouncing
their
around,
one and two and
fucking.
bouncing around and just want her on hold. So it's like, I can't give out faulty advice.
You be the
know what I
bottom
mean?
bitch.
I'm the exception. You know what I mean? I'm so
I just
I'm
feel like
the
if
exception.
y'all grown and y'all communicate the right way and say, hey,
That don't
I don't want you
matter.
fucking. Like I had
That
plenty
don't
of
matter.
conversations with women. I
That
said,
do
hey,
not
I don't want
matter.
you
It don't.
fucking
I'm
nobody
telling you
else.
right now, it don't matter.
I don't want you
Niggas go
fucking nobody
nigga.
else.
Niggas
But-
go nigga.
So you
And
telling
women are
people
gonna
out
believe
there,
that
don't
part.
believe what people say.
Women are gonna believe
gonna
that
niggas.
niggas are gonna niggas, so they gonna go do what they do.
Hold on, wait,
Go
so I just want to be clear. So the
Bitch,
message
go
is
bitch.
continue to fuck multiple people while dating. Is that the message y'all putting out? I just want to.
I mean, yes.
Oh shit.
Yep. Fuck them all.
If you're dating, no.
Just not at the same time. That's
if
nasty.
you're
Put some space in
dating,
between
then
there.
date. If you're dating, then date.
Fuck
That
who you
sounds
want to fuck.
expensive. I want some
If
pussy.
you're
Yeah, that's
dating,
another
then
thing
date.
too. Like
You can have that too. You
I
can date
respect
and
it.
get pussy
I
and all
respect
of that until you decide that you found the person
Right.
that you want to like court and take to marriage. If you're dating, then fucking date and have fun and do that shit. Don't hone in too fast
and get some pussy.
So let me ask you
That's
this.
exactly. No, because she says because they gonna spend the money.
Yeah, you got.
Because my money be gone.
You have to.
My money be gone.
But no,
so I'm gonna get some.
I'm gonna put this on Patreon.
They gotta reload
so
this
look, I'm gonna put this on. So look, I'm gonna put this on Patreon. If you hit me up in the DMs, I seen you a list of like restaurants and bars to go to for the low that don't charge that much.
Oh,
you
yeah.
get a
I need
little
that.
bit of money.
That's smart.
Guys stay away with that shit all the time.
We gotta
do the guests get the list?
Like when me and Jasmine,
PDF.
like honestly, when me and Jasmine took girls out, most of the time I would pay for like her and the other girl, and I'd still only end up spending like $60 like for the whole night.
$60,
and it would be a good
that's
time.
That's a good night.
So, and now I'm paying for 2 people. You know what I'm saying?
You don't gotta do that. You don't gotta do that.
Like honestly, they be ready to fuck as soon as they walk through the door, but we want to wine. I don't want to treat. We don't want to treat women like a piece of meat anyway.
Well, sometimes.
So.
Sometimes they I promise you, sometimes they want to.
Well, sometimes
they want to. Sometimes if you treat them too good,
9 times out of 10,
too good, they gon' walk all over you.
That's true.
9 times out of 10, I'm pretty sure about 1 to 3 women that we fucked with, we probably could have just treated like a piece of meat.
No, you're right.
And they would have smiled. They would have been smiling all the way home.
Honestly, babe, I feel like every single girl we ever took out on a date, we could have fucked the first night.
Yeah,
being honest.
Yeah, we
but sometimes we, try to beat it.
All
of them.
All of them.
Slut them out.
But this has been part 1 of the Dirty Talks podcast. It's gonna get even more dirtier with the second half because we're gonna have some more drinks in us. So stay tuned.
Not too many. Goddamn.